Okay, we're live. Also, I've noticed there is an update, so I'm probably going to go through these quickly. I have briefly skimmed through everything, but yeah, as always, probably going to have a bit of a hard time remembering. Most of these are bug fixes, so I don't think I need to worry about that. Yeah, Kaz, welcome. Congrats on the first. Nabble, good afternoon. Okay, let's see then. So, Tier 1 Nachos. Before attack, convert up to 3 HP into attack. Kiwi fruit, gain 2 free rolls next turn. So I assume this is kind of like an avocado, in that it's not like equipment or anything, it's just you buy it and you get the rolls. Cake, end turn, eat 1 slice and gain 2/2 until next turn. So that triggers like over and over again. So I'm guessing that's good for food synergy things? Maybe not you, but like... yeah, could be interesting. Before battle, deal 1 damage to the second nearest pet ahead, double against enemies. Strange. Give 1 pet, +2 attack on odd turns, and +2 HP on even. And Bok Choy. Gain 4 HP when this would faint once. Okay, so that's something that could protect it from... dying, I guess? It's tier 2. I don't know. Strange. Yeah, welcome everybody. I'm probably gonna skip these. Let's just get into a thing, but yeah, I think these are not like insanely big. They call this a major change, but I think they just lowered that by 1, right? Didn't this used to be 5, 10, 15? They've definitely changed hamster, kind of similar to how it was before. But yeah, I don't know. I'll try and like see if any of those are weird. For now, though, things that I've picked out. We didn't do Cats Only or Rainbows from, yeah, the last stream. I do want to get a hybrid game in. Someone suggested doing, not sure what to call it, but Backline Tree Kangaroos. So basically, you can't do anything until you have a Perkless Backline Tree Kangaroo. And yeah, once you have that, you're allowed to do whatever you want. So that could be fun. I did make a marsupial pack, but we might not do that today because I actually have a couple of ideas in mind that already have like tree kangaroo in, so yeah, maybe next week. That's fish names. Panthers Only. It's another maybe. It's been suggested, don't know how it's going to turn out, but it could be interesting. And yeah, I think Wings Only for the last one. Okay. Kind of want to try the tree kangaroo one to start, but I think we probably jump into the weekly, you know? Have a look at that. So yeah, haven't been in here yet. It's definitely like summon type stuff at the front. Not summons, but like friend ahead. Then a lot of trumpet stuff, then food. And I don't know, definitely some strong stuff on the right side though, like crocodile, nurse shark, scorpion, Stego Tiger, Dragon. I feel like all of those could be very meta. Yeah, so let's do a hard mode game with that then. Okay. Pets that crash the server only. Are there pets that crash the server? I hope not. Does Cardinal copy Peanut Pet still? I assume it doesn't. I'd have to check if they've... I can't remember. Do they make Peanuts tier 7? Because if it's technically tier 7 now, then yeah, it definitely won't work. Yeah, I can't remember if that's how they tried to address some kind of broken synergies. Reached basic 1200 games today. Let's go, just still very bad at it. Don't worry, same. Game's hard. Okay, we do not have a lot of people in here. This is... oh, I didn't send the Disco Pink one thing. But yeah, there may be issues with this being, like the current patch being out for mobile, maybe. Yeah, I need to update the game. Well, maybe that's not going to be a big issue. Let me check the SAP Discord quickly. Yeah, I'm not sure. It says the update's out on Steam and itch. But yeah, it doesn't mention when Android and iOS is actually going to be out. If they haven't already posted that it's out, then I assume it might not be. Yeah, update isn't available yet. Okay. That's very unfortunate. Sorry, guys. Well, I can't downgrade my thing, so yeah. Yeah, like with trumpets and the disappearing shenanigans, we could try it again. I really doubt that they've tried to address whatever that bug is, but you know, we could maybe have it see. Self-removers only. Making notes. Okay, well, we probably just jump into this one then. It's probably going to be fairly short. I can't remember the last time we did a 7-person lobby, but yeah. Alright, so we have hard mode on. There are no rules. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're in the weekly pack, and we're doing basically just hard mode, no rules. So this is what we have to work with, and every 2 turns we have to pick a new hard mode toy. There are not a lot of people in here, unfortunately, because an update came out very recently, and it's, yeah, not available everywhere. I'm gonna try that, but I'm not the biggest fan of the other 2 there. And start a battle, give 3 random friends +1/+1, and remove this. It's actually pretty nice with the bulldogs, but I'm still going to leave it because I only have 2 things anyway. So let's be the hilly masks. Great, okay. Don't mean to brag, but you're top 7. Congratulations. Nice pair. Gonna leave it though. See if we can find some stuff we already have. And yeah, that works. I think we buy this, sell chinchilla, buy another farmer thing. Probably stack some of these in as well. Let's see. So do I want you feather forward or the small one? I definitely want the farmer mice going onto the bulldog, because then it kind of corrects their attack for the first hits. I'm probably fine with this. We're at 5 HP anyway. Who cares? We'll change it up if it doesn't seem like a good idea. All the games are going to be a bit shorter. It is looking that way, yeah. Like, maybe we'll get lucky and the updates will come out today. Because if it's only PC that it's available on, yeah, that's going to be an issue, I think. Anyway, what is all this? Start a battle, make the 2 backmost friends icky, or start a battle, make the 2 frontmost friends weak. I'm not taking pill bottle, that just feels like a horrible idea. The other 2 might be fine, because we're probably going to get one shot a lot of the time anyway. Yeah, let's make a handkerchief, it's fine. Alright, so weakness to my front lines, and then of course we find orangutan. I'm gonna buy it, I think, but yeah, probably not great with you. Love a stork. Stack that, have that in. And a worm. I could make a bigger orangutan. Sure. Okay, so you're going to be buffing this. Maybe I do something like that then? Because then I can make these 2 weak. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, tough. Apple, farmhouse level, which we can save for a turn, probably. Was thinking about buffing you, but I might also just get rid of orangutan. I'm not the biggest fan, and it's just really awkward to try and use, so maybe you buff up Stork? Like, I could see Stork being pretty good at the end of the game. Like, there's Eagle, Nyala, Nurshark, Scorpion. That could be pretty solid. So I think we lock in there. Could, like, sell something, maybe get the other farmer mouse. I actually think I will. I'm kind of excited to look for more of you. No, Codro might be okay. We probably want protective equipment if we can find it. You know, lettuce for this. Could put it somewhere else, but again, I'm probably getting rid of a lot of this. Great, okay. So you buff this. I'm gonna keep the same positioning. Maybe not. Do something like that. Could have swapped those two around. Oh, they pill bottled it anyway. Great. Okay, end turn basically kill my frontmost friends. Is there anything worth pilling? Because there aren't normal ways to pill things this week. No. Like maybe a spider. I guess you could pill a stalk for something interesting, because it could be from any pack, which I'm now remembering, so yeah. Start a battle, give extra stats to enemies. I think I'm just gonna do that one. I don't want to randomly kill a thing. Whale stalk, I guess. We had trumpets, you could be pretty nice, but yeah, we don't. There's another one of you. Wow, what do I do? I think I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy both of these, maybe. Or not. We can like try and get you leveled up. Yeah, I'm going to send it like this. So you now hit the two nearest friends behind. I don't really care where it goes, but I think attack onto here is good. Yeah. I don't know, that's tough. Second time I lost to this person with that toy. We are going to keep greeting, and I'm going to buy these. I want to wait on the orangutan. There's some really good tier 5 stuff. So, I mean, I could buy both of these. Like, asparagus, you. Buy a codro, maybe. I think it's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I'm selling you next, so go for it. You're going to buff this. I think that's still fine. I swap those around, though, just in case someone does have a pill bottle again. I don't really know, though. I could run this to the front. It's all kind of bad. Don't hate this, though. The hydration, thank you. Yeah, we're good, I think. Yep, okay. Alright, all enemies fainted, summon a giant duck for the opponent. Start a battle, push the last enemy up front, and double its stats. I honestly kind of like that. I don't know if it makes a difference yet, but I could see that making a difference later. Ring Pyramid's also interesting, because knockout friends from the previous tier. That would only be these two, but I'm also kind of happy to get rid of Orangutan, but... Yeah, I think it's probably Rubber Duck, and we trust that the backline summons can carry us somehow. And Eagle or Scorpion? Scorpion's good immediately. I do kind of like Eagle, though. I think we take one of those. Rolling for levels, nice. Second Eagle. Yeah, we'll freeze it, but don't think we go too crazy there. Kind of wanted to swap Orangutan to the back, but sure, this is fine. Happy Wednesday, same to you, Mr. Chili. Glad you could make it. Oh, beautiful. Alright, still on 3. Definitely just stacking this, I think. Yeah. Looking at it now, having the Scorpion for Orangutan could have been kind of cool, but yeah, I really don't enjoy this guy. Yeah, give some extra HP and then convert some attack into HP as well. No, that's kind of the opposite of what I'm looking for right now. Kiwi fruit, gain 2 free rolls. So yeah, this is a new food. I don't mind it. I'm not really looking for anything here. Like, I want to find the stalk level, but that's mostly it. Yeah, okay. So what about positioning? I don't know where I want to put things. I kind of like this at the back. I'm gonna keep it. Actually, Crocodile's in the pack. That might screw me up a bit. He lives. Nice. Okay, so that wasn't a bad toy. At least for then. Really not a fan of Rock Bag. 3 friends faint. Summon 1 exact copy of the Batman's friend. That's also pretty rough. Try Lunchbox then. Is there anything that synergizes with food? There's Flounder. Don't think Cat does anything. Scalada. Do you? There's actually a handful of things. I doubt people are running them, so I'm probably going to risk that one. But yeah, what do I do here? I think I want to get some trumpet stuff down. That's like always going to be strong. It's debating whether I buy a carrot or something, but... okay, I'm probably going to end up wasting some stuff here. We'll cycle that. Did I freeze it? I didn't freeze the chocolate. I tried. Oh well. We got the Flounder. That's also XP for the Eagle, I guess. Okay, so we want to level you, and I guess I give Stork the other XP. So let's give that a couple of random things. Could sell something, maybe. If I want to get rid of Orangutan, I could do that now and then cycle that. Okay, do. So yeah, slightly cheap way to get huge trigger. Might be nicer having carrots, but we're definitely selling it, so... You know, who cares, I guess? Dragon, that is good scaling. Now, if only I had things that were worth scaling. I'm going to leave tier 1s for now, because I would rather have better base things. And I think this could be good, but not if I don't have trumpets, so... Yeah, no. Okay, before battle, give the frontmost friendly pet plus 2 HP. I'm gonna let it go on there. I kind of like these being further back, but... Yeah, I could maybe do a bit better with that. Tape Shredder? Might have saved me. Okay, if you rolled less than 6 times this turn, deal, yeah, a lot of damage to my things. Making everything level 1 might not be too bad. We have a lot of level 2s, but there's not really synergy here. Don't trust the middle one for anything. I'm gonna toy mouse. I think we get a bit aggressive, so I'm assuming these are sticking around. I almost feel worse about the Eagle, but at least the summons are kind of big. I'm gonna commit to making you large for now. Yeah, might as well keep both of them. It's gonna be really difficult not to. You're cheap, so I'll keep you for the dragon. Would love to level you up, or maybe we pause. Okay, I'm gonna do that for this turn, and then next turn I might get rid of dragon. I'm not entirely sure, because I don't think there's actually a lot of stat food. A dragon might be the better way to get scaling, I just don't think I can do it without dying. Let's see, like, do I do you? Do I sell you, buy cat? I always like put this on one of those and then use both still. We'll do that. Alright. Spread those out, you're all used up. So yeah, if I'm going to be buying stat food, there's sushi, and that's kind of it. You know, besides, what, cow, questing beasts. So did I miss that up, or did I use the questing beast thing? I remember buying it. I know there's this, but I don't have tier 6s I care about buffing. Definitely still using a cycle space. Can always use chocolates. And I assume we want to end on one of these, so send it. Cat and Dragon, Ultra Greed. I didn't really have an option because I don't have synergy but I was given a potential way to get stats. Yeah, we're dead. But again, top 7. Pretty good, GG's. Okay. Yeah, so I imagine, just like looking at this, I think late game, like if the game was going to go on a lot longer, I imagine probably dragon scaling with a trumpet build would be best. And you're always awkward because you need like 2 things to die early to be able to use trumpet stuff. So I assume that'd be like dragon into like Nyla. I don't know. No Shark Wildebeest. Then you can get rid of the dragon and play a couple of other things. Imagine that would have been pretty good. Anyway, good warm-up. Do I cue this? all our players are in the last game. I don't know where it's gonna end. I think we'll set it up at least. Alright, take that off. Tree, I'm bumping that to... oh, it's 75. Okay, so we're basically doing... I'm not sure what to call it. You need to have a backline Perkless Tree Kangaroo. So yeah, nothing until you have a Tree Kangaroo down. You can't give it equipment. But yeah, that's it. Oh, I didn't add... oh, whatever. Didn't do a chapter marker for the first game. It's fine, though. How to join, you're on mobile? I don't think you can. Like, if the mobile patch isn't out yet, then... everyone's kind of cut off from joining. Unless you're on PC. And I knew a lot of people played on mobile, but yeah, I didn't realize it was like... you know... 3/4 of everyone. Yeah, Sam, hello. We will wait a couple of minutes just to, you know, let the last game either end or get closer to it. But yeah, I think this is going to be fun. I haven't really used Tree Kangaroo properly, so I don't know how it works. Like, let alone in a game like this, where they're intentionally triggering each other. You on the weekly. Were you the one with 4 HP when I died? I remember someone had like full HP and everyone else was basically dead. But yeah, congratulations. GG, GG. Okay, well I assume that means we're probably good on people then. So yeah, final reminder before we get in. You can't have anything on your team until you have a Tree Kangaroo. When you have a Tree Kangaroo, you can't give it equipment and it stays at the back of your team. That is like the only condition. So yeah. Oh, game got updated? Wait a bit. Alright. If it's quick at least. I don't know, do we have an ETA? I don't know what your internet's like. I can't imagine it's a big thing. We got someone. 30 seconds? Okay, we can wait that. Yeah, I'm all for waiting if it's... I don't know. There's a relatively clear cutoff or it's not going to be long. It's just the unknown. Which is the most overpowered pet? It's too difficult to say. People are going to say leopard, and it's definitely one of the best because, you know, at its very best, it is incredibly strong. But yeah, it requires a lot of setup, so it's probably going to be like a scalar. Tiger. I don't know. I feel like Parrot normally does... Like, it's obviously more niche. But it's like 2 tiers earlier and it basically does the same thing a lot of the time. But anyway, 13 people, that'll have to do. So yeah, good luck everybody. Remember, all tree can... What? Well, yeah, whatever, get in, woo! Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing a new one today. We're doing Backline, Perkless, Tree Kangaroo. So basically, you can't do anything until you have one of these guys, and when you have him, he goes at the back of your team over here, and you can't give him equipment. So the idea is we're all running one of these, and they all trigger each other, which means they can then trigger anything else, because they'll be silly. So that's the condition. We will be rolling for marmosets and lemmings to start, I think. Just gonna cycle that now. Alright. Be the attractive bogeyman, why not? Strongest pet with tree kangaroo is pelican. I haven't seen it, but I can imagine what that does. I think it might work with blue whale as well. I didn't put it in here because it's just never going to work on this lobby, but yeah, I feel like I have seen a clip of someone triggering a blue whale with tree kangaroo and it just ate an entire team. Alright, so why am I doing this? I can't even find it next tier. Whatever, we'll try and find another. Is there a better combo to look for? Like, these are cheap. Ducklings may be cool. Where is duckling? Stick with duckling, okay. So, does this mean I keep rolling? I don't actually have a reason to stick around at the next tier now. Yeah, okay, so that was bad thinking. I forgot what I was doing, and we're looking for tier 3, so... Even if guinea pigs were around, it wasn't really worth doing that setup. Oh, 1 in 10, I'll take it. Show me tree kangaroo. No. Oh, definitely not pulling you. Oh, do I freeze? It's so unlikely to hit, but also my odds of finding my last duckling and being able to buy it next turn is just, like, non-existent. I feel like I'm better off just abandoning the ducklings and pulling spiders. Let's try and find more. Yeah, okay, so there's a chance I can pull both of these next turn. Maybe I'll get lucky. Does everything have to be perkless? No, I think just the backline tree kangaroo has to be perkless. Hold on. Oh, wait. What does it say? I guess it just says random targets, but... Yeah, once something's silly, they can target anything. So even if it's something that's like, oh, this specifically hits a backline, or, you know, something with an ailment, who knows, then it can hit anything. So I believe after they're silly, they will also be able to trigger onto things with perks. So, yeah, I think you're good to get equipment on your front 4. Hill. Ah, rip. Alright, we're rolling. I could have maybe cycled that. But yeah, we're going to be rolling for regular tree kangaroo now. Someone did get 1. Hopefully I don't run into it. Hopefully there aren't any more around this turn. Oh, patch notes say silly no longer perk. I can't talk. Ignores perk constraints, so you actually need strawberry for silly pelican now. Okay, wait. I don't think I have any strawberry stuff in here, but are there any of the obvious things that aren't going to work now? I didn't really put any perk related stuff in. I was thinking of putting in green sea turtle, because that's kind of funny to see. You can make it trigger and then it just like throws melons everywhere. Alright, anyway, we roll. Until I have a tree kangaroo down, we cannot do anything. Alright. Oh no, there he is. Okay. Okay, start a battle, make the last perkless enemy silly, and activate it. So happy to have that ready, I guess. Yes, there was only one early tree kangaroo. Need to get stuff down fast. Wish you could make the whole enemy team silly. I mean, again, depending on how it works, there is a chance this will do that. Like, if you have a level 3 tree kangaroo and they have one as well, then what? Both tree kangaroos going to trigger, like, I don't know, 4 times? Like, once on the backline and then 3 potentially anywhere else. So, I mean, there could be some pretty crazy stuff going on, especially if it's able to hit the other tree kangaroo more than once. Because if it can, like, chain between them, then it's going to get crazy. So, I actually don't know if Porcupine would do anything here. I'm going to buy it anyway, but... yeah, you might be funny. Start a battle, transform into a level 1 frog and gain XP. Does that mean you could, like, transform other things into frogs? I hope so. I think we check it. Duper, hello. Welcome, welcome. If you saw the other fight you were spectating correctly, then Tree Kangaroo can't hit pets with perks anymore. That's very disappointing. Okay, look, we're keeping the same rules for this one anyway, because I assume people have bought perks already. Yeah, like, I don't want to punish people that... okay, that's not allowed. Again, the whole point is you have to have a perkless backline tree kangaroo. So, I love this one. It's an Estro. But yeah, you can't have a perk on your tree kangaroo. That's the one thing that can't have equipment. Again, depending on how the games go, we'll see if it breaks with other perks around, but yeah. Well, I don't know what you do. Can you eat multiple things if you get sillied, or do you just, like, try and spit out the thing you've already eaten? Yep, I'm just gonna get these down, I think. Maybe Radish. So yeah, if there's any chance that Tree Kangaroo can hit you, then I want to try and keep an eye on that. If it breaks, we should all do Perkless Lobby. I mean, we definitely do that the next time this comes up. I don't know whether it's worth, like, redoing today's lobby or not. I mean, something got changed, right? Actually, no, it might have not. You got transformed, but I didn't see what caused that. I actually quite want to buy some of these. Maybe Parrot is better if we can, like, roll once by Vanilla Bean. Stack some stuff together. Maybe I wait for T6. I think I'm still pretty happy to buff these. I kind of want to buy avocado. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. Let's buy the avocado. I think just stack those together and buy a parrot or something. Even sell you. I actually don't really care about having a tadpole. You can do that, roll once more. Protection. Let me freeze it. Okay. Haven't found a kangaroo yet. Really? Oh, Kaz, no. Yeah. It's not looking great for you. I didn't see what happened. It looked like that got sillied. You know, my middle dolphin that did have other equipment ended up with silly, but I don't know what it had before that. So, I mean, I think it works, maybe? No idea how Rhino is going to work. We'll take a parrot. Do I take a lionfish? There's not an easy way to get stats in here. Unless I get, like, red panda. I kind of want to try octopus, but I'm also afraid it's going to insta-die somehow. Do that. Red panda, okay. Yeah, let's actually go for that now. These are not very good. I guess a reindeer might be the best. Might be able to throw melons around as well. See how that does. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep Parrot with the dolphin, I think. Don't really trust putting it somewhere else. They give me some scaling. Did I silly the skeleton dog and I got scaling myself? It's kind of fun. All right, let's try and get you leveled up. I wish I'd done this earlier, but I don't think I found any ways to do it. So yeah, we'll try and get you leveled. Again, Lucasa, you have to not have equipment on your tree kangaroo. That is the whole reason we're doing this lobby, so please sell it and start over, or, you know, correct it somehow. If it's possible. Nyla could be amazing, or I might just give them all my trumpets. So I might leave that one. I'm always a fan of snipes, but I feel like if I have too many, then it's going to make things kind of sad. I'll take a lynx. Yeah, okay. So you're doing 6 damage snipes, so definitely better than dolphin. Potentially not as good as octopus, but I doubt you're surviving multiple hits. Hold on. It's getting weird. They got a lot of scaling. Okay, I think Skeleton Dog might be really OP in this if you can get like an insane amount of triggers off. So you're White Tiger? We just spam XP everywhere? I think a White Tiger could be good. Kind of tempted to keep that pair as well. I could like sell Octopus maybe. Get a White Tiger down. I think we try. The Transform ones are also kind of interesting. Definitely need equipment. I will try and get that to level 3. I'm not convinced about Yggdrasil, because the later we get in the game, the more higher level tree kangaroos there are going to be. And that probably means having stuff like this, it might just get replaced. So yeah, pancakes. Try and finish getting you leveled up, fine. So start a battle, give the nearest friend behind extra XP. It's not going to work on any of these right now. As in these snipe before that can trigger, but yeah. Maybe some fun stuff will happen. Got an eagle somehow. I don't know what's happening. The fights are too fast. Pretzel. We're gonna have a level, tier 3 either way, so I'm not getting more than the 2-2. Pitch break could be fine. I could just like try and protect something maybe. Now let's make sure you're like extremely healthy, you know. We want you to be triggering before everything very consistently. And then yeah, if I lose or something, then just to send it off, we just make sure you get to level 3 next turn, I think. So where was the... I don't know if it's still around. Was it this team that I faced? Yeah, that was Sinestro. So I know this eagle at the very least was one of the things that got hit by Skeleton Dog like 5 times in one turn. Why am I leveling Tree Kangaroo? Because it's extra silly. Yeah. Oh god, I have a million trumpets. Okay. It makes it... It still only hits one thing, but when you level it up, it activates the thing multiple times. So I'd be sillying their Tree Kangaroo and then making theirs trigger, you know, once, twice, or 3 times. Which I'm very into because it's funny. I do think a Winter Spirit is worth quite a lot here. I think I'm going to die because I don't have summons, but I want a Winter Spirit. And I feel like you're too good with my White Tiger setup, so I'm going to sell Dolphin. Let's get you down. I'm going to roll. I could buy one of those and then see if I'm alive somehow, but yeah. Keep rolling. Protection would be nice. I think Parrot's probably staying, because I think I die if I get rid of it, but yeah. If I were to get rid of something, it's probably Parrots. Can actually replace perks? Yeah, I thought it had been. That guy's huge. Big Parrot, nice. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what, level you up? Maybe, I don't know. Then you trigger before the White Tiger. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. The snipe damage itself will be slightly lower, but it will do an extra snipe, which is definitely a lot better, so let's do that. Alright, protect you as well, probably. Keep that there. I really need to find a way to get the White Tiger leveled up. And just bigger, but yeah, so far still liking this. And Lucasa, please, you've had this cherry on there all game. I don't know if I've fought you or not, but yeah, that defeats the whole point of the lobby. Backline, Perkless, tree kangaroos. I farmed your stego hard. Thanks for the stats. Ugh. I think I'm dead. Yeah, it's looking kind of bad. Oh, 3 HP? Okay. Well, I'm dead. It was a fun lobby, though. So I think we're putting that in the rotation. Definitely a fun idea. I really don't know how to pick out pets to put in here. Like, I imagine Porcupine probably not as fun as I thought, because I imagined it would be like, oh yeah, you have this silly, and then whenever it gets hurt, it probably hits any random thing, but it probably dies to like a single snipe at the start of combat and then doesn't do anything after that, so. Yeah, I'll probably try and find some other stuff. Do like Red Panda in there at least. You vote for Pygmy Seahorse? That what? Sorry, first do you mean put Pygmy Seahorse in the pack, or do you mean Kaz's suggestion of doing the self-removers lobby again? Because we tried a lobby where it was all self-removers. And yeah, that bugged out the game a long time ago. Only seahorses and cherries, yeah. Okay, well, I'll put in a tree kangaroo then. I don't want to keep Basilisk. Let's get rid of you. Okay, so I'll save this. I'm probably gonna make some other changes to it. Like I said, might take out Porcupine and have a look at the later tier stuff, but yeah, I think there's a decent spread. I am... Hold on, actually, I'm gonna save this now. Let me try and find the self-removers thing, because we might give that a go now as well. Because, like, there have been updates since we did it. So, like, maybe it's been fixed? I kind of doubt it, but maybe. So yeah, this would only be Pygmy Seahorse, Leafy Sea Dragon, and Moby. I think we still have the toys already. Yeah, this is probably good. Okay, so self-removers only. Send it, let's go. If you don't have the extra packs, can you join? Yes. Anyone can join, you don't need any of the DLC. But yeah, currently if you're on mobile, then yeah, you probably don't have the updated version. I'm typoing so much. Self-removers only. Okay. You gonna get back to lurking? You're self-removing. It doesn't sound that bad, but yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, Terry. Hope you have a good rest of your day. What about Panda? I don't know who would actually use Panda. For one thing, you need to make sure that it doesn't trigger before it has a chance to get silly. Because, you know, if it faints itself at start of battle, then... yeah, it won't be around to get sillied. So it needs to be kind of small, which kind of defeats the point of its usual use. I don't know. Again, I'll have a look at the pack. Offers self-removers. It doesn't work, though. I want this to be there is nothing on the team. You know, Frontline Panda still hangs out. Okay, anyway, I'm assuming we're probably good to get started. So, yeah, self-removers only means you can only use Leafy Sea Dragon and the Tier 1 Pygmy Seahorse. Basically, there is a Moby Dick, but I can't remember what the different levels do, so... yeah, considering it's also a lot harder to get, I really doubt there's any reason for it. What's the point of the lobby, then? The point is... well, for one thing, we want to test if it still just crashes the game, because... yeah, this did not work the last time we tried. But as long as you have stuff on your team, and you either have cherries, or things die, or you have toys that summon things, then there should technically be ways to have non-draws. So yeah, we just want to see if it is still broken or not, more than anything. So let's go. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing self-removers only, so that means you can only use the Pygmy Seahorse, Leafy Sea Dragon, and Moby Dick, which you can get by pilling Nessie and then the Nessie boat. That kind of stuff. But yeah, we're trying that. The last time we did this, the game crashes after we get like cherries down, but yeah, that was many months ago, and I'd be interested in seeing if it's still working like that. Alrighty, let's be the bearded bamboos. So, start a battle, give 3 random friends +1/+1, and remove this. So the idea is, if we just get cherries down on things, and then get some other either summoning toys or toys that do damage to things, we might be able to break the ties. So I'm mostly interested in seeing if we can do anything like that. Or again, maybe you can like get the ferret toy to snipe things and kill something and then... yeah, get a summon that way. We're gonna keep rolling. There we go. No summon perks? You're allowed summon perks, they just don't work. Again, I don't use these pets, so I don't know how it works. But I'm pretty certain if you put like a banana on this, it will not self-remove and give you a monkey. So it's just a matter of whether it dying before it can self-remove still summons something, or if it, you know, dies and then removes and then you still don't get the monkey. But even then, that would only happen if people have sniping toys. So yeah, I imagine it's mostly up to the old one, bad dog summon, and the fairy ones, as well as cherries. But yeah, this is where we're going to see. I'm going to hold on to this, because cherries is definitely the most important thing. If we can find one of those, it would be very nice. Oh, great. Well, I don't want a full squad. We want a 4 squad, I don't want 5. So yeah, I think we leave that, we keep looking for sloth, I guess. Yeah, we need cherries, and we need to see if we can actually go past this turn. Because this is where it used to break. People running. So many people got 4 of them by the second turn. Elephant Seal got nerfed so bad. Did it though? Like, well, I guess it's like a 20% nerf if it did go down from like 5, 10, 15 to 4, 8, 12, whatever it is. but I imagine they're still kind of strong. It works. Okay, I need to get my own cherries or something, but it might work. Dude, where are the cherries? I'm buying one of these. I think we get his second food slot next turn. Or do I not, actually? We get another shop slot. Yeah, maybe should have kept rolling then. Okay, well, that's still great news. The game continues. The last time we did this, I'm pretty certain it just, like, froze the game at that point. Like, it did not like having games with cherries and all self-removers in. I'm afraid, though. Like, we're finally able to do this lobby, and I am going to die. Yeah. Okay. Is it only cherries that will work? Cherries is probably the only equipment that matters. Well, I say that. I imagine there's going to be a bit of a rock, paper, scissors situation, because cherries is the main equipment. But the best toys are going to be the 6/6 summons from Fairy, or the Evil Book summon, which does 6 damage to everything, and summons a 6/6. And again, depending on how the self-removers work, if you do the 6 damage to everything, then maybe you can put actual summon equipment on these. In which case, maybe that's better than having cherries, who knows? I still don't want to do anything until I have at least one cherry down, but I can't find it. Yay, alright. We can keep this there for now. Yeah, like, it still doesn't do anything, so until we can find, like, fairies and stuff, I think I do keep doom rolling for more cherries. Or take Pandora's box and get dazed. True. Yeah, that's the ultimate RNG thing. Play that and just pray that you get, yeah, more dazes than your opponent. But genuinely, it might not be a bad move if you don't have any cherries down. Oh. Oh, actually, no, I think I clicked. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna get this down now then. So we do have a 4 squad. That's probably as much as I care about getting. Another cherries is worth it, but we will be rolling for Fairy now. So yeah, a lot of the fights are gonna come down to whoever has like the best current toy. And yeah, number of cherries. Umbrella Bird and Pink Robin may make this lobby meaningless, but it would be pretty fun. That's actually a really good point. Does that work in the shop? Like just having an Umbrella Bird and pilling a Pink Robin? Like, I hadn't considered doing that before to get, like, an instant... Ah, cool. Okay, thank you for the info. You're right, that would make this, like, very... very different. There's a Leafy Sea Dragon. I can still, like, sell you Psychoplatypus. The stats would make no difference. Again, unless we're trying to survive... Great One damage. Or potentially some other sniper toy, maybe someone like Psychozagariel. But yeah, I see no reason to do that. I'm just gonna get this down and we look for toy. It's back again. Keep looking. We need a fairy. No, there's more cherries. I think we freeze more cherries for now. It's still a shame I'm already on 2 HP. But yeah, most people are in like roughly the same position. You know, 3 cherries. Some teams have 4. This one has 5. So yeah, they've well, I don't say locked themselves out from getting toys, but they would have to combine or sell to get a toy down. And I assume that would be more beneficial than the cherries alone. Yeah, see, they have a fairy toy. And more than me, they're just better. Alright. Hold it. I just want to see tier 5, please. Oh. Alright. I want to play a toy. Nothing. You're sorry, you ran out of time. What happens? Kaz. How could you? You allowed Pandora's box? You're allowed any toys. Again, the only condition is that you're only allowed Pygmy Seahorse, Leafy Sea Dragon, and Moby as long as it's a self-remover. Again, I haven't looked at Moby in a long time, and I can't remember what the actual text is, because it changes at every level. Yeah, pretty certain one of them functions similarly to these guys. There it is, I'm dead. Alright. Well, GG's then. Good game. At least we know it works, which is something. Smooth Giant Eyes Dog or Salmon of Knowledge? It probably depends on how many trumpets you have. Like, I'd rather have the biggest thing up front, so if you don't have a lot of cherries, then maybe do the... Yeah, the Giant Eye Dog, but if you have, like, 4 cherries... You know, could summon an 8/8, then maybe the backline Salmon of Knowledge thing. Wait. Oh yeah, all friends fainted. I was wondering where the condition was there. Banana doesn't work. So you're saying if you have a banana on it and it gets killed, it doesn't summon anything? Because that's the one thing that I really wasn't sure about. See if Puppy overwriting cherries will bring a win or not. I mean, it definitely could. It's still a difference of 2-2. Well, anyway. What do we do next? I'm thinking cats only. You're gonna do an Indo versus exoskeleton game? Probably not, because I don't think there's actually a lot of exoskeletons in the game. I'm not going to be able to point them out now, but yeah, I assume it's just insects for exoskeleton, unless there's some weird stuff where, like, turtles count, but... Yeah, there are progressively less insects as you get higher tier. There's, like, I don't know, 13 or something at tier 1, but, like, 1 at tier 6, 2 at tier 5 or something. There's not a lot. I'm going to say we're doing cats only next, because I've been wanting to do this, and it's been a little while. So yeah, cats, felines type stuff. Actually, hold on. I'm going to take out Sphinx. I'm just removing it. Take you out, we can put in... I have no idea, just put in you. No, this. Alright. Oh, Cherry's trigger for Puppy. Yeah, Cherry's a for battle. That does make sense. Robo, happy Sunday. Yep, glad you could make it. Guess who died? Wow, even with all that cheating? Running fairies on your team? How many lobbies have you missed? I don't know. Wait, how many have we done? I can't remember. Yeah, okay, we started with a hard mode weekly, then we did Backline, Tree Kangaroo, and just now we did self-removers. But yeah, we do not have a lot of people, because currently mobile is not up to date. So yeah, basically everyone's kind of locked out of joining unless they're on PC. How long will I wait? I don't know. A minute, maybe? I died kind of early into that one, so... On Android update just pushed? It has updated, awesome. Okay. Yeah. We'll wait a bit, nothing crazy though, because I imagine that lobby's going to take another, like, while. There's going to be more draws in that one than normal, because the breakpoints are very similar. You know, a lot of teams are going to be running, like, 4 cherries, and then, you know, either not finding toys at the same time, or finding the same toys at similar times, and then, who knows. You abandoned. I'm kind of sad. I wanted to try that one properly. You know, just at least get to see one of the toys. I could say that I've, like, been there, but... Yeah, that was such a slow start. Lost all my HP before tier 5. Cat Hobby seems more fun. That I agree with. Like, I don't think self-removers is that fun. It's just an interesting idea, you know? Plays very differently to normal. Deal in, good stuff. Okay, well, final call then, like 20 seconds, then we'll get this one going. Title is updated. I have already made a chapter marker. Good, okay. Love Cats Only, lots of fun. It has a lot of potential. I still don't think I've had a really good one for quite a while. Actually, I had a good one like a month ago, but then prior to that, it was like a long while. How am I doing on this fine Sunday? Very sleep deprived. But, you know, better than the last few days, so that's nice. Yeah, hope you've been doing well, Robo. Oh yeah, also, let's start. I said we'd get in, so... Yeah, good luck. Remember, felines only. There is Area Motorcat at tier 1, but I believe that's it from there, so... Yeah, let's go. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing cats only, or felines only, so for this we can only use Area Motorcat from tier 1, up to Ghost Kitten at tier 2, Lucky Cat at tier 3, up to Lynx at tier 4, up to Snow Leopard at tier 5, and then all of tier 6, and potentially a couple of other things you can get from Red Panda, but yeah, mostly just those. So all food is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase. I'm going to leave the buff, I think. No, because now I might not find anything. Yeah, so this be the Bubbly Believers. If you are before battle, transform into any useful level 1 pet from tier 1. It says useful, I feel like it frequently does literally nothing. So, yeah, I thought giving it some extra stats might let it double trade. Unfortunately, they had a pretty good setup. And, I don't know, I could cycle like 2 things here. I feel like your toy doesn't really do enough. But, I don't know, we can do both. It's like... buff you, and I'm going to greed, I think. Break, give the frontmost friend +1/+1, so in 2 turns we get that buff. I would prefer Lima though. I could go tennis ball just to try and like do better, but I don't trust it. I think we send. Why did Sphinx get the ban hammer? Honestly, it was mostly just because it was on the right side, and it just causes confusion even when it is on the left side, so... Yeah. Felt like it was just better to eat that one for now. Maybe add a 10 again if we, yeah, want to see it. Tabby cat, nice. And I think I'm just freezing cherries. I'd rather buy another thing if I can. Yeah, cherries is okay for... Ooh, nice. Okay, definitely want to give Ghost Kitten the balloon. Friendly gain perk, give 2 friends plus 1 HP until next turn, and takes 3 less damage from abilities. So potentially incredibly good when we get to the sniper portion of the game. You know, lynx, leopard, etc. Probably not going to do anything for a while, though. You've been doing great. Only issue was you haven't been able to find the time to join the stream recently. Oh, glad to hear you've been doing well. You'll ever watch the Cats vs. Dogs movie growing up? I do not know it. Oh. Actually still looking pretty bad. Dude, why am I getting destroyed? I need help. Cycle African Penguin, buy these. Yeah, not the best hits. Really wanted this to get one of them, but... Yeah, we can at least use you this turn as well. Might save me something. Well, cherries, maybe? But we can also get, like, garlic. That'd be good for you. And we're probably stacking those relatively soon. Actually, let's move you further back. Let's have it this way. So yeah, we got some temporary health from this, which is nice. If I stack these, we get tier 2, right? Yeah, level 1 pet from tier 2. Dude, I have no idea. It's like Spy Kids, but for animals. I have also not seen Spy Kids, but I have heard of that one, so... Yeah, closer. Oh, decent. Finally, a trophy. I didn't lose. Garlic, Lucky Cats. And we do have Gingerbread Man in, that's good. Okay, can I afford to take it though? Because I'm already losing a lot. And that doesn't feel very good. I will. I should have done this in a different order if I was going to, but... Yeah, sure. Ooh, now what though? If I combine either of these would be cool. I'd still take Farmer Cats, just not the best. I mean, even if it misses, this is still fine. Fairy and Platypus. I think we just cycle Fairy. I was thinking of cycling Lima, but... Yeah, let's summon a 6/6 towards the front. Have you ready? Another level up, which is nice. I might have to abandon my Lucky Cat, which would kind of suck, but yeah. That was kind of nice. My Tabby Cat to trigger again. Like, barely did anything, but... Yeah. Am I getting rid of you? Like, it'd be really nice to just get it one notch higher, give it this, and have money generation, but my team isn't strong. Like, I don't think I can afford to do that, and then... Yeah, do okay. Definitely don't need more of those. Yeah, I don't know, I could stack that in, and I would prefer the tier 4s, but... I'm afraid of losing, so I'm just gonna wait. We can search for tier 5s, or maybe even hold longer than that. Who knows? Well, Spy Kids popular in the UK. When you ever heard your American friends talk about it? I have no idea. Yeah, again, I never saw it, but I did hear about it growing up. But yeah, I'm just not very plugged into films and stuff. Even the ones that like most people probably saw many years ago. From South Africa, and it was very popular in the early 2000s. Yeah. I have no idea. I'm definitely not the best person to, yeah, talk to about it though. Teehee. Also, I want this crow, but not for my current stuff. Like, I can use it for XP for this, maybe. But, yeah, I don't really want to see the tier 5s. Tier 6, great. XP for a Link's cool, but... yeah. Good protection. Good hold it, maybe. Quite like that. Yeah, no, I do quite like that. Alright. I'm gonna have to sell this first. I'd have to sell it anyway, but I was hoping I could hold on to it for longer. And why? I thought that was gonna be a buff. I meant on the Ghost Kitten. I thought that was my highest tier thing for some reason. Okay. Yo, they got free money. Okay. Well, we'll cycle through some of this. I'm gonna keep holding onto my chocolate because I'd rather use it on a tier 6. Ah. Play Siamese? I assume. Is that or I'd cycle Crow, but then I end with an empty space, and that seems like a bad idea. So yeah, we'll still let it turn. So yeah, get Flashlight to Ghost Kitten, stacked in next turn. A Scalar would be ideal, you know. Cat, Puma, probably, but I'm also doing so badly, maybe I'd be a lot better off with something that's immediately good, you know, Baycat. Anyway, end turn, give adjacent friends +1 attack, and bonus if it has discounted food, which we don't, so... yeah, some stats for these. Happy enough with the positioning. God. How is my team so bad? I don't understand. Save me. We did find a Baycat. A White Tiger, I feel like... oh, actually, we could find a Lynx. Because I do have decent levels. I think checking one of these is definitely worth it. Wait. Yeah, that's just from the Transforms, right? I always forget these aren't actually on the team. It's just whatever was left. Do that again. This is really expensive. But I do really want more Lynx XP. Nice. Didn't miss. So we can get these down. I do think I have to sell Siamese because I'm very afraid. Sell you as well, maybe. Just do this for now. And then we can like level up White Tiger next turn if we're around. Stats onto there, I guess. So yeah, these are each doing a 7 damage snipe, so that could be worse. Insane, Kaz. I'm sorry, but also now we're both on 1 HP, so... nice and balanced. You now have enough attack to both level the Lynxes and then let them snipe, so that's now amazing. I do kind of want to sell something so I can, like, cycle this. I could sell Tabby, cycle that, end on Baycat for a turn. It's nothing crazy, but it's okay. Let's do that. In case some of these die early as well, we can maybe play it to the back. Don't really want you. I kind of want Flounder, but I also don't know how I'd use it. Like, cheaply. I'm on 1 HP, so I feel like I'd die if I spend a turn just buying food. Yeah, I think we leave it. I'm probably going to try and use Zebra, but might be dead. Patat, hello. What day is it? Don't ask Robo. But it's somewhere in the middle of the week. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Oh. This is what I mean. I can't make it far into Cats Only. It's probably my fault, but... yeah, I want to see more than this. I'm barely making it to 6. No, Keenoe, he has no clue. I actually don't. I don't keep track of the days very well. I always have to like double check this at stream day. Yeah, Patat, hello. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Side eyes, Robo. 11-hour drive today and then you'll be home. That's long. I can't remember the last time I've been in a car that long. But yeah, hope you have a good ride. Void, hello. Alright, where are we at? We're like 3:15. So, this is pets that end in fish? Or like anything that has fish in the name, I think. So it's not just actual fish, and there's a lot of actual fish missing. But we do also have like starfish and jellyfish. It's like, that's maybe something to try. Or we go a step weirder and we do like, yeah, Panthers Only. The hybrid teams maybe, I don't know. I died really early, I never know what to do when I'm like dead first. Where are the pills? Wait, in here? Okay, good. I did put them in at least. Sorry to hear that you're struggling to find them though. Good morning. I'll work out what the next lobby is in a second, I promise. I kind of want to try Panthers Only. I just don't think it's gonna go very well. I think we do the color one next. Let's just do a yeah, no duplicate colors. I just like looking at this pack. Really. Alright. Self-remover sounds interesting. We already did it, actually. And good news, it does work now. So yeah, you can run self-removers with you know, just cherries and toys, and you can actually have actual fights. Something with Turtle Pack, maybe. There's new stuff, apparently, in the Turtle Pack. I know they've changed Snail again. And I really don't know why. I feel like every time I see the Snail changes, it's a nerf, and I don't know. I don't understand why. Self-remover lobby's still going? Oh, God. Hold on, what turn is it at? You'll have to wait until the YouTube video. I did not do well. I was like the second person dead, so... yeah, definitely won't be a video. We might try it again, though. I think the most fun thing we've done today was a tree kangaroo lobby. Like, that was pretty interesting. New Snail sucks for arena, but it's goated in 1v1s. Okay. Yeah, the self-remover game is on turn 27. See, that would make sense if we had a 64-player lobby, but there were like... what? We can't have had more than 20 people in there, right? So yeah, there must be a lot of issues with draws. Oh, what's the tree kangaroo? The tier 3 guy. It makes the backmost enemy pet silly, or Perkless enemy pet silly. Which activates it with random targets. So we basically did a lobby where everyone had to have a backline Perkless tree kangaroo. So, you know, they'd silly and trigger each other, and then they could target anything else on any team. Potentially each other's tree kangaroos multiple times. So yeah, just a crazy amount of abilities going on. Anyway, let's give this another 20, 30 seconds maybe. Then we can get it going. Got top 6 in the Feline Frenzy, had a turtle since turn 6 when you did up into it. Nice. Again, sorry about the pill. But yeah, we'll definitely do the tree kangaroo thing again. It was interesting. Despite someone not having a perkless tree kangaroo all the way through. Actually, I think I died to that team as well. I don't know whether it's actually, like, stronger doing that or not. It's just less interesting. Did you know if you right-click on someone, you can change their name to opponent? Yeah. Oh! That's cool. Okay, so that's like a name sensor then. Whoops. Hold on, did I undo them? I think so. Alright. Well, I can't remember the last time I saw a not safe for stream name. But that's cool. Yeah, no, it's a great feature to add. Anyway, let's get into it. We've been waiting a while, so yeah, no duplicate colors. So you get like one pet from each color. That's like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then pinks and purples are mostly the same, but if they're very different, you know, like a very bright pink. Wait. Oh, you won? Okay. First, congratulations. Order does not matter, so you can have your things in any positioning. Again, just mainly no duplicate colors. Name was something about cops and pigs, and it's naughty user now. Oh dear. Can I change that? Dude. Where'd it go? Yeah. Okay. So you can even change the naughty user once. Anyway, okay, let's get going then. So, good luck. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're in the Diagonal Rainbow Pack, and we're doing no duplicate colors. So on your team at any one time, you can only have one of each of the major color groups. So that's one red pet, one orange, yellow, green, blue, and then pinks or purples. If your pink and purple are distinct enough, then sure, you can have different ones, but for the most part, they are the same color. All food is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase. I'm kind of tempted to just stack all these now, have a Mega Beetle, but I think that's a horrible move. And yeah, the only other thing worth noting is that positioning does not matter. So yeah, let's go. Dude, I almost messed up. I forgot this is, yeah, start a battle, give honey poke to the nearest friend behind. I forgot you changed. That's nice. Alright, we have a full team and a level up. I'd rather Gibbon buff... I kind of want to keep Bluebird for longer. Maybe I buff these two. Shove tier upgraded, give the nearest friends behind +1 HP. You jump to the front and gain +1/+1. Enter and give random friend +1 attack. And yeah, new Beetle. So the perks are all the same. It just gives something to the back line. Sure, it's fine though. You like Bunyip better now. Yeah, I think I agree. I did hover over this one. So start a battle, gain HP for every roll, max of 2. So it doesn't do any like HP resetting. It's kind of nice. And a loss, alright. Show me something good. Decent yellow. Good greens. I'd only be able to take one anyway, but yeah, which do I go for? Like, early slime is normally a really cool take, but this is already on the left side, so I don't need to roll first. And I do very much enjoy a toad. Squid could be cool if I find cherries. Might grab it anyway, it's pretty big. And I don't know. I mean, right now if I got rid of this, we'd be able to use any red or yellow. There's some decent yellows, but not really any good reds for a while. Just like stack it. I'm gonna freeze it. I think it's okay. I mostly just want to find cherries for you. But yeah, we'll send it for now. So Feint spend a trumpet to make the first enemy inked, which nukes their ability and attack damage. And enemy hurt to make it weak works 2 times per turn. I feel like you're going to be very good in a few turns, but probably doesn't do anything yet. Yeah, we'll just stack you then, fine. Dude, where's the cherry? You just like keep stacking anyway. Like the higher tier stuff I get, the better, so sure. It's like, what else do I do? I want this to go on to these two. You jump to the front, so that's not an issue. So I could run it like this, but then my squid's really far back. But who cares? Decent hit, thank you, Bluebird. Your game's bugged, keeps doing the battle replay, can't take your turn. I have not had that bug for literal years, so I have no idea what to suggest. Like, besides shutting down the game and opening it again, I don't know what you can do. Hope it fixes, though. That felt beatable. I also probably shouldn't be running these on the same team, but, you know, who's going to stop me? Let's see. I think get rid of Gibbon, buy a giraffe, and use that to scale up my toad. I can maybe garlic that and be mostly okay. There are a decent number of ailment things around, you know, other toads, squids, frostwolf, at least early. But I imagine that's probably an okay move. That's level? Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to get rid of either of these. We're missing an orange. There are definitely decent things in the next tier, but there's even better stuff at tier 5. Like, I'd rather wait if I can. We've already committed a lot to you, so I think we get that better. Wow, okay. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna wait on that. You now have a trumpet, so you can do something. I'm gonna keep this positioning, but it would be kind of nice to run Toad at the back, so we can also use it with the 1/1 dog summon. Oh! That kind of worked. Yay, they fixed it. Alright, so we can stack you safely. Then yeah, buy these, call it for a turn. Amazing hits too. Would quite like an angel shark, I think. At least until like the late game yellows. So yeah, I don't think we're committing to keeping you around longer than we have. Yeah, we've had some decent value out of that too. Is Kraken blue or red? It is red. Again, it's like majority color. Same with this guy. Like, everything's on a diagonal, so red, orange, yellow, green, blue. It's kind of how it's ordered. For the most part, just, you know, go with your gut. But, yeah. Looks like we're mostly fine, I think. No. This is tough. Better yellow, maybe? Definitely a better blue. It's probably not a blue I'd keep forever, but it's a very good one. I think we take it. I could, like, sell Bluebird Giraffe here. Pick up. Yeah, these. I swear, I keep buying, like, avocados. We're still missing orange. But there aren't really any I need. I think I'm happy to buy this. And then, of course, we find a different yellow. So I could use this to get actual stats, and the longer I keep all these, the better it'll be. But I'm not convinced it's the way forward, so... Yeah, we're probably going to swap a lot of this out eventually. Also, this isn't... Yeah, whatever. We'll do it that way. I was thinking I could get like 3 things in front of the tack-in, but you actually force yourself to the front. It's not like empty front space. And meow, hello. Yeah, we've got some like interference with my perk providers. That's an River Dolphin. I mean, kind of takes the place of you as well, but it would be better. I just want to find a level up so I can swap in actual late tier stuff. I don't want to swap to something that I'm also going to swap off of again. Vanilla Bean. Would be nice. Like, with default stats in all of these. Could I, like, freeze it for this turn, maybe? I don't know. If we find a combo, I'm doing it for tier 6. And if we find a Leopard or a Highland Cow, then we're taking that instead of tack-in, so... I'd rather that not be my combo. It's Turtle Pill. Okay. I'm gonna buy that. I am gonna keep that frozen for a second, because if we do get a good tier 6, then we can at least buff one of those before we buy it. But I'm not feeling great about this run right now. It's with 2 and 2. Yeah, okay, so we found a Leopard. I think that's definitely worth it. Triceratops also definitely better than, like, Tsuchinoko, so I'm assuming we get rid of tack-in and you here. You know, roll once by the Vanilla Bean. Have a decent setup. Still want to hold on to this until we find the combo, but... Yeah. Alright. So we get these down. We're not running a red. I think he's pretty Stingray. Might just get rid of that for it. Red Dragon. Also decent. Probably my preferred red here. Like, there's definitely synergy you can do with, like, Cerberus. And a Phoenix is always pretty decent, but... Yeah, opening with perk removal could be solid. Especially if I do get rid of Toad, which I'd like to. Alright. I'm actually going to freeze this. I think buying some perks is going to be decent here. Just realized Betfish only does temporary stats. Yeah, no, they changed that. I mean, it was kind of a while ago now, but yeah, it's unfortunate. What else is unfortunate is that I'm definitely about to die. Alright, Flashlight, and then it's probably Vanilla Bean to buff the Red Dragon, and then we're kind of dead. I can even freeze, like, Crocodile if I wanted, but... Oh god, what's the move? I'd rather put stats on Leopard, but that's gonna get me killed compared to putting stats on Triceratops this turn. Like, I'm really afraid. Whatever. Alright, keep you at the front. So you're doing a 7 damage snipe. Hurt, give a random friend +3/+3. Start a battle, make the last enemy crisp, which does 6 damage. So for the most part, I just want that to remove equipment. But yeah, if that can kill an important backline, you know, one of these earlier, a Toad, that would be very nice. And then, yeah, Nessie is still mostly doing nothing, because I'm not actually rolling. Yeah, the other Keenoe's winning the lobby. I don't know who they are, but they're pretty good. I swear they're at the top of half of these lobbies. Or have been recently. Yeah, I'm still afraid. I think we take that. Probably have to take this as well. In case I am dead. It's Turtle Pill. If I get rid of Nessie, I could do that next turn, maybe. Like, I want to cycle this anyway. Don't think cycling's good long term, so I don't think I can really use a Orchid Mantis. I just don't know what I'm doing. But Garlic for you, I guess. Put the melon on here. I am going to keep putting the stats directly onto Leopard instead of the Triceratops, but I think we're kind of locked into everything on the right side. Like, all of those are staying. I'd love a T-Rex. I think I'm dead before I can get good value out of that, though. Hmm? Yeah, what changed? Like, suddenly the fights are looking pretty good. I have no idea. Alright, flashlight, pill, turtle. And I assume we roll. I kind of want to hold on to pizza, though. Yeah, I'm going to. Like, cycle you. I don't really think I should. At least not this turn. I could, like, freeze it and end on Frostwolf here. It's like, okay for now, and then next turn I sell it, cycle this, buy some food, maybe end on something else, but not right at the front. Just banned at the front anyway, yes. I always forget with Toad. Anytime I take another thing that gives ailments, they always cannibalize each other. Lost to you, very sorry. GG's though. Might be right behind you. It's pretty big. You live huge. Okay. Still in the game. That's a pretty good turn, actually. Okay, so we still want that onto Leopard. I think, you know, like, T-Rex is arguably better. And I don't think I'm getting rid of it. Maybe I do give you a chance. Bottom team, you do have 2 greens. There's a lot of fire dragons around. Red dragons. This team has 2 reds. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to send it like this. So you give me 2 trumpets and 1 mana to each of these 2. Hoping this is enough somehow. We do token pets today. I was thinking about it. I didn't pull the pack out, but yeah, I'm down to do a like non-shot pets thing. Ugh. Okay, wasted my melon. I think I'm definitely dead. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know if I could have won, but I would have been so much better off if I had my leopard at the front. Ah, oh well. Yay, I killed you. Congratulations. But yeah, GG's. Alright. Well, honestly, those were the main ones I wanted to do today. Like, I wanted hybrid teams, and then these were some that I picked out. These 2 being new. Well, this is also new, but I'm, yeah, saving that for a bit. But yeah, we can maybe do a quick non-shot pets. Just save the pack quickly. Everything breaks too often. Rainbow Diag. Good. Okay. Alright, let's do a speedy non-shop. Not too speedy, but like 55 seconds. Does this one go onto YouTube? No. I'm dying like way too early into all of these. Dorian, hello? Yeah, if I'm putting one of the, like, editing it for YouTube, I'd like to make it well into the end game, you know? I don't care about actually winning. It's nice if I do. But, yeah. I want to have a proper build together. See the end game. What are the rules? So this is non-shop pets only. I do need to update the title and stuff. Non-shop pets only. So you can only use pets that can't be found in any shop, like naturally. So again, like bee, bus, ram type stuff. Yo, my OBS just resized itself. Why? Everything just like snapped to a different shape and I wasn't even touching anything over there. Please right here. Please do not join the game if you don't understand the rules. Like I will explain them in English here as well as I can, but yeah, I can't type out rules, you know. It's a very simple idea, but if it's a problem to follow it, then yeah. Nothing more I can do. Yeah, if it needs to be said, you are allowed duplicates. So, you know, if you want your whole team to be loyal chinchillas, that's perfectly okay. So, tier 1's loyal chinchilla, cooked roach, zombie cricket, bee. Probably the only properly accessible ones. Do you know what your viewer age distribution is? Not on Twitch. On YouTube, I think I do get some information about that, but I have not looked at it in a very long time. Although I think it's like channel, like a whole channel metric. It's not like, you know, per stream or something like that. Alright, let's say another 20 seconds so we can get going on this one. And remember, the timer is a little bit lower than normal. Normally have this at 70 or 75. Just as a heads up. Yeah, I think we're probably good to go then, so good luck everybody. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing non-shop pets only, which means you can only use pets that can't be found in any regular shop. So that's stuff like loyal chinchilla, zombie cricket, cooked roach, etc. You are allowed duplicates. Anything goes to the shop phase. If you find a sloth, that's also allowed. Yeah, that's all the main stuff. We do have a shorter timer than normal. I'm pretty certain I'm going to want this pill. Oh yeah. Okay. This is nice. I'm gonna... Oh, actually, probably leave you, yeah. Okay, be the domesticated chipmunks. We're gonna run double loyal chinchilla for now. I was thinking about the mouse, but I'm going to want the pill, if nothing else. Yeah, see, that's much better. So I can buy a cockroach, give it honey, pill that, then we get 2 things down. Pretty certain I can still cycle some stuff first while I'm here. Shame I can't also do you, but yeah, this is fine. And hey, there we go. Full team, nice to see. I think I'm definitely down to buy mice now. Keep taking more of these as well. Cheetah. Pelly, get rid of that stuff. You're allowed the non-shop pets, not like the stuff that turns into non-shop pets. Same with the regular chinchilla. Again, tier 1, the only stuff we should really be seeing is lot of chinchilla, zombie cricket, cockroach, and bee. There's like day crawler and lizard tail at the next tier. Try and point out some more stuff. Also, combination. There's rams and quail. I don't really want that, but I do want to stack everything together soon. Wait a bit longer, maybe. Keep doing this. So I'm going to freeze that. If we do roll into a pill in this turn, then that's worth it. Wow. Alright. Feint, summon 1 crawler with plus... I don't know. It's going to be fairly big. I need to get that done before I get myself killed somehow. So yeah, honestly looking pretty good. I think the bee is going to end up getting sold kind of soon, but it's nice having a full team. Hill Flamingo, yes please. Could also do like a frog swap if I really wanted, but it's a lot of effort even if all these are tier 1 already. Stuffing you, definitely just gonna leave that behind this time. And none of this. I could buy honey, but I feel like I'm actually pretty safe. Yeah. It's just whether I'm freezing any more of these. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So, we're not going to find any tier 3 stuff very easily, but this is all very good. I think. Hopefully the speedy non-shop is speedy. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it's going to go on for very long. Alright, so what's that onto these? I'm debating keeping my chinchillas apart longer, but I actually probably should do that now. Fair armadillo. Okay, that is definitely something worth getting. I need it to turn into a fairy ball before I can use it, though. Which means I need to do damage to it, so... yeah, pill badger ideally. Oh, man, I maybe look for thing again. I still definitely want to pill you. I'm gonna leave the mouse, though. I could do it for free now, but... yeah, let's look for more stuff. Another pill and a badger. That's pretty nice. Garlic's very good. Yeah, solid opener. One-shotting that was very important. I think. I don't know, you're kind of healthy. Maybe it would have been okay. I also already have more stuff than I thought. Just gonna leave that then. I don't want to pill that. This is so dangerous. Please show me a badger. Thank you. Okay, so next turn we can get a fairy ball down, which is nice. I do think we keep rolling for this turn. And I assume fairy ball is going to be tier 4, so I can't use it to frog swap from one of these. Maybe I'll be wrong, but... yeah. If it is one of the tier 1 non-shop pets, then frog swapping definitely makes a lot more sense than kind of starting over. I'm puppy again, nice. Alright. Hurt if still standing, gain permanent +1 HP and transform into a protected ball. So we do that instantly. It's going to be harder to level it up, but, you know, still a decent base. And yeah, takes 2 less damage. And it is a tier 4, so we probably wouldn't have been able to do any frog stuff. Feel better about that. Galad is a very nice thing to use. Freezing another pill. I'm not sure. Like, there's things worth pilling, and I want to get rid of you, but if I'm gonna do Galata, I'd kind of rather, like, stat food or something. I think we leave it. All good there. Absolutely destroyed me, though. I could try and get another level for you. I don't really want to, though. I think we buy Galata, we feed it to pair, and then roll again. Feed it some other food. So, eats 2 food, transform and feed 1 pair to each friend. So, we're lucky that we didn't run into 2 things I couldn't use. So, that's nice stats for these guys. Yeah, again, Sleeping Galata is a different pet. That triggers next turn. I need Water of Youth for anything. Still rolling pills, but yeah, I think that's fine. Like, I'd like to get to Monty down. And besides that, I really don't know. Oh. That's kind of frustrating. Like, I want these all to go into the Fairy Ball, and I don't know if I can make that guaranteed unless I get rid of a Sleeping Galata. Just do it. Alright. So, buy, give the highest tier friend plus 2/2. I need to make sure it's all going there. It's going to be a massive waste otherwise. I freeze these. We can still get rid of the Cooked Roach and feel pretty good. I'm not doing any of these. Just keep rolling. You, nice. Hurry. Okay. Okay, so next turn we sell Cooked Roach, we buy Galata, and we cycle the Pharmacats. Wow. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to use Monty, but it's still a nice thing to have. Please feed every friend a thing. It's like Quail Shake there as well. I guess I could have just ended there. I think having Easter Egg on Galata makes sense. Let's do that then. So yeah, maybe didn't need to do the other Pharmacat, but, you know, there's a good chance all this is staying now, so stats are stats. There's some slugs coming in. Definitely shouldn't have a Stilt. Actually, yeah, it's still... Yeah, so Stilt isn't in the pack. I'm assuming they got that from a Pilled Stalk or something. That isn't meant to be allowed. It's not like non-pack pets, it's stuff that isn't in any pack ever, you know? It's nice. Oh, Ammonite's huge as well. Okay, so we want to pill Galata. I'm probably opening with that, actually. I can wait on Ammonites. Yeah, I want Monty down. I think that's going to be my main place for Lasagna. So, attack for double damage. Let's give that some stats. That actually was a tier 1, so if I do find a frog, I could still swap that. It would be a waste of Lasagna now, but... maybe. Alright, I always forget about that. Okay, leave Monty at the back, see if we can get a quick copy with you. Would be convenient. No, okay. Didn't lose, though. Just gonna unfreeze it then. Do want to hold on to Mongoose. There is a Monty here, so I think I'd try. The rest is pretty trash, but maybe. Nope, alright. Well, there's still stats for you. I can end on it, maybe. It's sure. Cycle you. End on this, roll a bit. And yeah, I'm gonna try and look for a frog, because I didn't consider that you were tier 1. Feels very good. We can freeze you again, maybe, but nah. I could like level you up if I wanted. Maybe that's worth something. It's 2 gold. It's probably worth seeing. I don't know actually what I want from next tier, but yeah, maybe. Yay! No, I left him, didn't I? Yeah, the Venus Flytrap. Alright. Whatever. Faint, transform friend behind into a level 1 Mimic Octopus, and it gets more XP for every roll, but only in battle, so we can just do this instantly. Do that to you. So yeah, the frog swap would have been cool, but yeah. Maybe we do it for these two, but probably just not at all. I could like transform something else if I wanted, but happy to have a big guy here. And we can do this relatively safely as well, I think. Yeah, I'll send it that way. After attack, deal 4 damage to the least healthy enemy. It's enough. Oh. This is getting dangerous, alright. Let's level you. Freeze Mammoth. Mushroom. I don't think that really does anything. Pita bread on either of these would be nice, though. I'm thinking you, and I try and get, like, harder protective stuff for the other guy. XP. Maybe. I don't think it's as good now. Really attacking for triple. Might just open with that. I'm gonna leave the chocolates. So yeah, send that. These fights are disgustingly close. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna keep buying television. Yeah, I'm pretty locked in then. I think this is the team. We can try and transform you again. But yeah, I think that's mostly as far as we're going to get. So final team is looking like a Monty, a Fairy Ball, and 2 Mimic Octopi, if we can find another Ammonites. Triple Monty team down here is terrifying. Yeah, Monty is definitely the best guy, I think. Let's do so much damage. Need to get like peppers or melons or something if I want a proper chance at facing those. Monty. Probably actually. I might delay the other thing. Getting you to level 3 would be kind of cool. Do we miss? Alright, let's get Bus. It does not have stuff on it, but that's fine. Ooh. That's all kind of nice. What do I do, though? This is all very tempting, but I think I use Cow with Flounder instead. Get XP for, like, Monty and you. Maybe I just do these two. Sure. Clean. Alright, we have potential. Definitely do this first. Yeah, I can still do everything, actually. This is fine. Don't get to end on... No, I do, because I can keep the Flounder, right? Okay, so do I level these then? You're already doing triple damage. Like, if we get you even slightly bigger, you'll be able to one-shot anything pretty soon. So I don't think I need to level you. So yeah, XP to the back guys. Keep it. I should probably hold on to that, actually. Okay. Just rolled your whole turn thinking you were going to get a huge boat. Does that not work? Is that another in-battle only thing? Mongoose better. Okay, I'm gonna give both of these to you. I think giving this extra attack doesn't matter too much. But making it healthier could be pretty big. I'm also gonna do this because we might find Mimic Octopus. Yeah, nice. Cornucopia. Not sure. We'll leave it. Ah, sure, take it. Alright. Send that. Yeah, I'm sad I'm only running one Monty here. Like, I couldn't even get another one going if I wanted to. I'm gonna keep going for television, though. Right? Like, can I keep greeting, or is this bad? Like, looking at this team, I'd be a lot better off, you know, protecting myself now. Put one of these at the front, give it to Coconuts. Maybe that is the move. Let's see what this is. Durian, maybe? Sure. Nice. Had perfect lethal on that, like, backline guy. Finally found another Ammonites, unless I've been rolling them. We do need more equipment. I always like stats, but yeah, I need better stuff than this. No. Ugh. Fine. A pill, please. Be very nice. I do not need more. Ooh. Okay. Keep it going then. Keep greeting. It doesn't make enough of a difference. Like if you mean I'm going for television, I think that does just, yeah, screw me up. Pretty certain I can't win against the triple Monty team though. Because they're big enough to one-shot everything, so unless I get Pepper everywhere, then that's going to be a massive problem. Yeah, let's do this. Transform a friend behind into a level 1 Mimic Octopus, yeah. So we can do you now. See, slight improvement, not crazy, but yeah. I am keeping you there, but maybe there's a world where I have Monty at the front, because there's still more attack damage than this. But I don't know. I just need to get like actual melons and stuff around. Ideally. Or a summon, maybe. I can make sure I'm ending on something. How many melons and stuff are there? Basically none. It'd be nice to have a pill ready, because if I could like cycle this and on Mammoth this pill somehow, again, money would be a problem, but yeah, ending on a Monty would be great. I just don't think I can. Yeah, just pill that. So we have a toy ready. I'm not just going to buy these random mana potions. We'll definitely freeze one of these. I'm going to use Puppy over the fly thing. Okay. Why didn't I turn the fairy ball into it? Because this still has an ability. I know it's not like a crazy good ability, but my backline guy had no ability. So yeah, I was more interested in changing that. We're going to want to end on something. We both have HP. It might be better to wait and see if I can get another Monty down, because the XP from these isn't anything. Pretty certain I'm doing that. Steak, I don't know, it's probably a summon thing. Soon. Protection, maybe. I think we're waiting. Oh god. Okay, that's how I'm sending it, but it's not great. Yeah. Okay, let's try and get something down. So, more Monty seems better. So, cow, I really doubt I'm going to be able to use... I could change this turn. I like protective stuff on you. I can't one-shot anyway. But they still have 2 turns left to that. I'd have to run one of these tiny guys to the front. So it's actually not really worth it. Maybe I play 1 this turn. Yeah, you know what, screw it. Say goodbye to the egg. Oh, it's so bad. I'm gonna freeze these. Okay, so you're my melon/coconut breaker. I needed my second guy to be able to trade. It's not big enough though. Change toy. There wasn't a good toy to change into. Like, running into that face first was going to be a double trade regardless of what I did. I think yours could definitely do a change. Okay. So I think we're done then. Like, this has to be it. So I just need to find good equipment for you, please. Yggdrasil. Okay. Where do I put this? I just don't really know what positioning I need. We'll do that, alright. Whatever. Good. Hold. Okay, just keep it going. Pray they don't have a toy of their own. Get other snipes out. Level, I mean, I could. What else am I rolling for? We want different equipment for you, probably. Because they do have very high attack stuff. Like, there's a decent chance this gets one shot. Although, I guess if I level it up, then it's also kind of helpful. Maybe that's fine. I'm just going to do this. I don't think this is as good as just rolling and maybe buying a good stat food, but yeah, I think we're pretty locked in this turn. Oh, insane. We did it. Okay. Not the cleanest run, but we did make it, so I'll take that. GG's, guys. Good game, good game. Okay. So that's 10 past 4. We can definitely do another one. Then, does anyone have a preference out of these 3? It's like fish names, Panthers Only, and things with wings. Is that how we do hybrid teams? I still want to try the Dominoes version of this, but yeah, this one would be, you can only use pets that have 2, like, names made of 2 pet names. I don't know a better way to phrase that, but, you know, like tree kangaroo, there is both kangaroo and tree in the game. Same with like whale shark, elephant seal, dragonfly, etc. And whenever you have one of these things, you're also allowed to use whatever makes it up. So if you have a whale shark, you're allowed to use whale and shark. But yeah, it looks like Panthers Only sounds the most interesting, so we'll give that one a go. Hold on, let me change that first. Alright, Panthers Only it is. Probably the last one of the day. And remember, it is a tier 5 thing, so don't want to see stuff on your teams until then. Sounds confusing. I mean, it shouldn't be. I don't know. It's frustrating because there are other ideas for lobbies, but we can't do anything that isn't extremely basic. Otherwise, there will be a lot of cheating. But, you know, big part of that is I'm the one that has to explain it, and I cannot explain things. I can follow, like, an idea very easily, and I can show examples, but yeah. You meant the whale shark thing. That's what I meant. I meant hybrid things. But, you know, point is, if there's like 30 different lobbies that we do consistently, it's nice to try something new every now and then, but trying something new means we just have a horrible time because no one understands it. But, yeah. Anyway, I assume we have everyone we need, so let's go. Alright, everybody, good... No, what? Alright, so everybody, welcome. We're doing Panthers Only, so this one, you can only use this one pet here. The tier 5 Panther. Pets are multiple times stronger on this in battle. That is the one condition, so... Yeah, good luck, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but we'll cycle some of these. Yep. It'll be the willing mushrooms, and the next turn we're buying both of these and cycling them. I might roll first as well. I have a free roll ready already, but... Yeah, with like... extra money from the lemmings, maybe that's worth doing. Yeah, 12 gold. We buy and we do use the roll here. I can get a free breadcrumb. That does not seem very good. Yeah, let's just get the ferret toy. Maybe we'll get a... whatever it's called. I was gonna go for the balloon, but yeah. A sloth next turn somehow. Just make it a 2 words only challenge and not include stuff like blue rings. I'm not following what that has to do with anything. Alright, we need guinea pig. I would probably buy these as well. Gain 2 free rolls next turn. Like freeze them at least. Yeah. I think I'm happy to buy these. So that's a new food. I'll take another one, fine. I should stop. They're not actually efficient. It's funny because I'm just, you know, moving money forward, but yeah, it's not like a perfect avocado, and you're most likely to find your guinea pigs at tier 2. Maybe, I don't know. Even at tier 3, maybe it's better because there's an extra shop slot, but you know, we have a lot of time to look for it. Don't think it's too bad. Got 4 free rolls next turn. Let's see. 0 guinea pigs. Wait, did you mean you had the free rolls for this turn, or like next turn, next turn? Yeah, congrats on the guineas. Alright. Gonna hold this here, but yeah, we're mostly just looking for guinea pigs. I want to find at least one more before I feel like remotely safe. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that's enough for one combo, but we need to wait for tier 4 before we can even use that, so... Yeah, from now on, I think we're looking for avocados, the final guinea, and... I don't know, if we find the final guinea, then maybe, like, a crow. Just have chocolate ready. Still going to be a little while, though. Okay, keep rolling. I will buy this. I shouldn't, but I do enjoy buying those. Yay! Alright. Okay, so now we can definitely buy, like, every avocado we see. I really don't know what other left side thing I'd like to hold on to, but... yeah, just force as much money forward as we can, because the second we get a Panther down, we're going to want to start, like, pumping it full of stats. This is Panther Only, the one tier 5 guy. This. There is only one Panther. Yeah, I think we still buy these this turn. Like, if we get lucky and we do hit the Panther in one of those, then having the extra money to also buy, like, equipment for it immediately would be very nice. It's like a little lemming, but... yeah, I think I just have to assume that I'm going to miss, and I should just keep rolling for avocado. Just in case. I will freeze a puppy. Maybe this, actually. Yeah, if we miss all the guinea pigs, then maybe I just buy a fairly big thing anyway and just try and transform it. You know, if we do find, like, a stingray instead, I could, like, buy that. Potentially get the 1 in 9. And it'd be very efficient as well. Like, get some equipment for it, too. Alright, anyway, we're at tier 4, so yeah, combos can now show you Panther. Good luck, everyone looking for that this time. Nope. Can't even buy those together. Well... yeah, this is frustrating. I can't even, like, do this nicely and still use water view. I was thinking, like, buy turkey, buy cow, and then transform, and, you know, sell turkey, but I can't actually do that, so I'm thinking buy snapping turtle and then transform. Yeah, real nice. Okay. Let's go oven mitts. Hopefully we can use something there. Actually, I should have still held on to the other one. It's probably not going to make a difference. I was thinking, you know, still buy this and transform it. Can't do it with a cow easily. I'd have to buy it at, like, the start of my turn and then roll into Water of Youth. But it might be more efficient. You get to buff it up at least. We try. Nothing else to do here. So we make a big cow. And then we pray we can transform it. Gonna leave that. Oh. No. It does have cake on it, which is funny. End turn, eat 1 slice, and gain +2/+2 until next turn. Very cute, but goodbye forever. Oh, I had more money. Alright. Okay, well, we're doom rolling again then. Need to find a regular Panther. We have a cheetah. Yeah. We do. Get rid of that tar, and please do not pill it. I expect that tar to be sold. So, we're going to need to get equipment onto a Panther. So I don't actually know if I freeze chocolate or not, because I need to get a lot of stuff down. Feels really bad having to roll so much good cycle stuff, though. I think banana's probably a better thing. There we go. Yeah, so having chili would be nice. Depending on how big they make the Panthers, chili might just be a lot better than this. But I'd have to roll into a pill or a pill bug, so I don't know. You can have a look. I'm gonna keep it frozen for a minute. I really don't know. I need to get more of these down. I'm gonna ignore some of these. Like, I think a cow or a zebra, definitely like a good toy thing, is worth taking, but yeah, the more in-betweeny cycle stuff, I don't think it's worth it compared to just trying to find more stuff to play right now. Yay. You finally have a pet down. Same. Nice fight, by the way. I'm gonna leave fairy. Yeah, okay, so we can do you for a bit. I will buy that this time then. So perks are 2 times stronger on this in battle, and attack second enemy for 5 damage. So I assume that means it's attacking for 10 damage, not like 5 twice. 5 twice might be better if we're fighting things with protected equipment, but you know, functionally I imagine it's the same. Can you have more than one panther? Yep. Again, it's Panthers only. I have never said that you're only allowed one. I just can't find more than one yet. Ooh. That's dangerous. Yeah, we roll. I need... Panther, save me. Try and greed with that as well, maybe? It just get like a million summons back there. Sure. Alright, let's go for Holy Water. Leveling them up. I'm still not sure. I don't think it does enough. I still need more things down. Oh. What about this? 4 gold for the... I'll do that, I think. I'm still gonna leave the XP, but... I don't know. It's hard to decide. It does not feel good pilling a mammoth with 2 things on your team. I just think the stat jump for you is probably worth it. What would a peanut do on a panther? I imagine nothing. To be fair, I'm not sure how panther works with a lot of foods. Like, what does it do with melon and stuff? Does it... Because it's not like it blocks... I can't think enough to explain, but... Yeah, I don't know how good many things are. I'm going to want that. So I could freeze double alpaca to level it up fairly cheaply. Which you might. No, okay, so send... I think I'm probably going to die here. Like, I do not have a very strong team. I think. I don't know. I can actually beat quite a few of these teams, but I've not been having good fights. Yeah, the cauliflower seems to be doing very well for some people. Knockout, if still standing, gain permanent +1/+1 once, so... Yeah. 2/2 on a regular thing, but even more if you get them scaled. Yeah, this is bad. I mean, at least we can get another panther, but... Yeah, I can't even use... Well, I can, actually. I'm gonna do it. I think I'm still dead. No, because you do work in alpacas now, right? Yeah, I can't even do both of them then. Whatever, that's fine. Let's make you even larger and then give this a banana. I don't want to, but if I roll and I don't find like one of these two into decent protective equipment, then yeah, I will have nothing. So that is what we're going to do. So we're going to summon 2/4/4 monkeys. Hopefully that's enough for a fight. Yeah, something else I was interested in is how does Panther work with Radish? Because Radish is kind of like two different perks, you know? Before battle, gain any useful perk from the pet's tier. Like, does it gain two different perks at once? And then do you get double value of the perk after that? Should I add Bad Dog? Would anyone even use Bad Dog? I don't think people would use Bad Dog. I wouldn't mind putting it in, but yeah. Mushroom, no. Steak could give it a good trade. Melon, though. I still don't know how melon works. Like maybe it does really protect it. It might just like block up to, 40 damage. I kind of feel like I need that. So yeah, let's go this way. We'll freeze pizza. I still want... Yeah, I need at least one more down. I think it's too late for me to truly be okay now. But if I have a lot of favorable fights, maybe I can catch up. Yeah, I can't tell if my melon did anything there. Feels like special. These are not the things I wanted. Okay, well, we're greeting. Let's see if we can survive a couple of turns, I guess. Take that, sure. Send. Try and show me an actual panther, please. The guy who got carrot is going to scale so fast. That doesn't work though, right? Perks are 2 times stronger on this in battle. But yeah, carrot would be, yeah, shop phase. So, scaling from a cauliflower would work, but yeah, I think there used to be some weird stuff you could do in the shops. They had to nerf it. I'm assuming part of that was probably, yeah, I'm picturing panthers and pita bread. Because that would be a lot of instant stats. Nice. Still in it. Actually do get to get a 4th thing down. Do have to sell it though, right? Oh, of course, here they all are. Alrighty, so... I do want to get things leveled up. I don't think it actually makes a big difference with my current setup. Yeah. God, where do I even put things? We can have you at the back. You summon 4, so you'll find... I don't really want to give you a buff. But it feels a bit wasted on my melon guy as well. I could try and spread it out a bit. Have that on you instead. See how that does. I think one of the more interesting things could be you, but only if I got a lot of HP around, and I just don't have that. I'd get like one kind of interesting sweep, and then it would probably be dead. Doing any more lobbies? I think this is the last one today. Kaz, I'm sorry. It was you or me. Let's level you, I guess. So now you're doing like 60 damage, so you should be a very, very nice trade. I could like keep stacking stuff together and then like play Alpaca this guy, but yeah, I think we definitely want the Mongoose. I think I want the Coconut, but it doesn't really work with Coconut, so maybe I agreed. I kind of need stats. I'm gonna greed. If I die, I die. It's whatever. Alright. So we'll do that. Get you down as well. Do I have you at the front for a melon popper? No, there's only one and there's no coconuts. Maybe I do it this way then, just to try and avoid yours getting swept off. Yeah, it's too much. My team's too small. Alright. Well, GG's. Good game, good game. The coconuts do nothing. Yeah, I mean, protection's protection. Coconut's always going to be very solid. Again, I just don't know how a lot of this stuff works. Like, if it does, like, scale the sort of protective factor, you know, like if you have a potato, if, like, you do get double blocks, but it blocks, you know, up to 30 damage twice or something, then yeah, I imagine Okra is probably one of the best things, because you can block a lot of damage multiple times. Stuff like Melon and Coconut, you're still just kind of taking one hit for free, and then you're defenseless again. I did like Steak, though. That was getting good trades. Probably didn't need to level it, but yeah. You're playing with level 3 Skewered Panther earlier. Shredded the team. I need to play with Skewer more often. It's really cool equipment. I don't know. I feel like most of the lobbies we do, I don't see a good enough reason to go for it. And if I do, then it's just difficult to find. Well, anyway, I am probably going to head off then, so hope you guys enjoyed the lobbies, and thank you all for playing. And yeah, have a good rest of your week, I suppose. I kept looking for pancakes. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see it in here, but where is it? Yeah, you get a ton of stats out of that. That would have been a nice find. Like having a pancakes thing at the front and then cycling a toy to protect it, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm off. Yeah. We'll be back on Sunday or same time next week here. Words are hard, so I'm going to hit the stop streaming button now. Goodbye.